Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Aimee here. Today I just have a simple little book haul for you. Just a few books. Some of them I got for Christmas. Some of them I bought myself for Christmas or just bought myself. I'm done with work for the day, so I poured myself a little glass. I'm actually out of red wine at the moment. Like, who am I? No worries, we're going to the store tomorrow. But in the meantime, a little Moscato doesn't hurt. I have my readers. I'm ready to go. I'll go ahead and start with my book of the month pick, which was The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. For one, I love the cover. I love the flipping of the pages. I love the whole wintry snow. I don't know what's happening here. I feel like this is going to be some sort of like isolated thriller. And of course we have our book of the month bookmark. It says, "Be mine, me too, every..." Oh, I was like, "Be mine, me too." It says, "Be mine, me to every book." Okay, these are showing off a lot of glare, so I'll just put them on as needed. It says, "At one exclusive writer's retreat, it's publish and perish." Alex has all but given up on her dreams of becoming a published author when she receives a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Attend an exclusive month-long writing retreat at the estate of feminist horror writer Rosa Vallow. Even the knowledge that Ren, her former best friend and current rival, is attending doesn't dampen her excitement. We have a snowstorm, an alleged haunting at the mansion itself that they're staying at, a claustrophobic and impulsive thriller exploring the dark side of female relationships and fame. The Writing Retreat is the unputdownable debut novel from a compelling new talent. I can't wait. I'm super excited about this one. Let me know in the comments what your book of the month picks for February were. Did you know that book of the month can also do audiobooks now? I'm very intrigued. You can like up your membership to include like 2 credits now. So you can either get 2 books, you can get 2 audios, or you can get 1 book and 1 audio. Like, genius. Genius. Okay, I know for sure I bought these 3 from Amazon for myself, possibly for some videos in the future. Not sure yet, haven't quite planned that out, but I went ahead and bought the books anyway. This one not so much, I just wanted it. This is Cold Light of Day by Charlie Cochet. This is actually just a little novella for right after the first book, for the 10 series, the new series for that's kind of a spin-off from the thirds. The first book was Gone But Not Forgotten. I couldn't find it. Yeah, Gone But Not Forgotten. Mostly Dex and Sloane in their new position at 10. We followed them around on their newest case, I guess. So this is just a little novella. This has to do with, if you're familiar with the thirds, this is Wolf in the 3rd series. I forget what his actual like name is, but they called him Wolf. It says Reaper Fang Kane, an alias for each life lived. What am I doing? I can't see. Government operative turned assassin Wolf had lived in the shadows until a secret cable forced him into the light. The last thing Wolf needed was a confrontation with what and who he'd left behind. Now it's no going back. Agent, torturer, killer, an identity fueled by pain. Growing a conscience had not been part of the plan, but what did Wolf expect after letting certain annoying do-gooders into his life? If having to endure a season of Christmas cheer wasn't bad enough, Wolf accepts an invitation to spend the blasted holiday with the biggest do-gooder of all, Sean Belmonte. his dead partner's brother. So really, you really must read the third if you want to like continue on with the 10 or even the 10 series, I mean, or even if you want to know like what I'm talking about on the back of this book. So yeah, so we have one of our agents that we met in the third series, more towards the end. He is the brother to one of Dex and Sloane's friends slash co-workers, I guess. And yeah, we don't know too much about Wolf. We don't get that, but we get a little bit more towards the end of the third series. So so I'm hoping maybe like in the 10 series we'll get a little bit more of Wolf, but we've only gotten the first book and then this novella so far. We were supposed to get a second and a third book in 2022, but I didn't see any of that come out. Like nothing's available. Trust me, I've searched because they've even come up on when I'm looking for new books releasing for the month. They've come up, but nothing has like a certain release date. There's no cover for the books. There's titles for the books. No no blurb or anything about the book. So I don't know what's going on there, but I'm ready for some more of these guys. Like, so I went ahead and I got the novella. It wasn't available for a while. It was only available through like her website, through like this app, I think it's called Prolific, something like that. Anyway, I actually did end up getting the app and downloaded the story, and then I never read it. Of course, it came out during Christmas, hence why it's Christmas themed. But then it just released paperback on Amazon, so I bought it, and I can't wait to read it. Even though it's Christmas themed, I'm still gonna read it very, very, very soon. I've just recently talked about this in my last video. This is my Policeman by Beth and Robert. So of course, this was actually a accidental buy. I had it in my cart on Amazon, and we needed a new fire stick for our TV outside, and I went like, and my husband was like, you know, baseball season about to start. Huge baseball fan. So he wanted to make sure the TV outside was up and working for baseball season. So I added the fire stick to the cart, and I just bought it, forgetting that I had this in my cart as well. It's no big deal. I mean, I was gonna buy it anyway, but I build my cart up with books, and I use that on like a separate kind of account, but y'all don't care about none of that. Anyway, like I said, I kind of an accidental buy, but not really. I did want to get it. I just wasn't expecting to get it at that particular time. Anyway, yeah, this is one of the books I want to read in 2023. I also want to watch the movie, so a video maybe involving all of that coming to you in the near future. So there were 2 copies, of course. As you can see, I decided on this cover instead of the Harry Styles cover. I don't know why. There's something just really beautiful about this cover. But anyway, it says, an exquisitely told tragic tale of thwarted love. I'm pretty sure I read that in my last video. It is in the 1950s Brighton that Marion first catches sight of Tom. He teaches her to swim, gently guiding her through the water in the shadow of the city's famous pier, and Marion is smitten, determined her love alone will be enough for them both. A few years later, Tom meets Patrick, a curator at the Brighton Museum. Patrick is besotted and opens Tom's eyes to a glamorous, sophisticated new world of art, travel, and beauty. Tom is their policeman, and in this age, it is safer for him to marry Marion and meet Patrick in secret. The 2 lovers must share him until one of them breaks and 3 lives are destroyed. Inspired by a real-life relationship the novelist E.M. Forrester had with a policeman, Bob Buckingham, and his wife, May. My Policeman is a deeply heartfelt story of love's passionate endurance and the devastation wrought by a repressive society. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt really, really bad, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Okay, this I kind of ran across when I was searching for a certain genre. This is called Couples Wanted. This is by Brianna Cole. Never read anything by this author. I don't know why, but the cover really stunned me. Like I was like really drawn to it. And then I read the synopsis and I was like, this is perfect. So this is about a couple, of course. It says, be careful what you switch for. This is about a couple with an open relationship, opens their relationship to another couple. That couple gets possessive. That's all we're gonna say. That's all we're gonna say. I don't think we need to say any more. So this is more on the romantic suspense side of a thriller, and I'm excited to try something a little new from what, you know, from my normal thrillers. So yeah, excited about this one. So of course, with the new El Casimeno release coming out, I had to get the second book in the Finlay Donovan series. This is Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead. This is the second book. And this one, it says, Finlay might sometimes want to kill her ex, but she doesn't actually want him dead. It says, Finlay Donovan is once again struggling to finish her next novel and keep her head above water as a single mother of two. On the bright side, she has her live-in nanny and confidant Vero, to rely on, and the only dead body she's dealt with lately is that of her daughter's pet goldfish. On the not so bright side, someone out there wants her husband, Stephen, permanently out of the picture. Whatever else Stephen may be, he's a good father, but saving him will send her down a rabbit hole of soccer moms disguised as hit women and will involve her a little bit more with the Russian mob than she'd like. With her next book's deadline looming and her ex-husband to keep alive, Finlay is quickly coming to the end of her rope. She can only hope there isn't a noose at the end of it. So much fun. The first book was such a fun time. I can't wait to dive back into the series. And of course, I had to get the newest release in the Heartstoppers series. This is just a little novella of Nick and Charlie. It says it's just called Nick and Charlie. I think this is their little story of Nick going off to college and Charlie still being in high school. It says absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Everyone knows that Nick and Charlie love their nearly inseparable life together, but soon Nick will be leaving for university and Charlie, a year younger, will be left behind. Everyone's asking if they're staying together, which is a stupid question, or at least that's what Nick and Charlie assume at first. As the time to say goodbye gets inevitably closer, both Nick and Charlie start to question whether their love is strong enough to survive being apart. Charlie is sure he's holding Nick back, and Nick can't tell what Charlie's thinking. Things spiral from there. Everyone knows that first loves rarely last forever. What will it take for Nick and Charlie to defy their odds? So cute. And this is more of like a little novella than like her regular graphic novels. We do have some pictures, of course, mixed in. But yeah, this is more of a little novella than a graphic novel, but I had to get it. I love me some Nick and Charlie. I also got The House in the Pines by Anna Reyes. I'm a little, I don't know how to feel about this book because I'm not hearing good things. It is a debut thriller. It says a shocking debut thriller about the memory and manipulation in which a young woman must find her way back to a New England cabin armed with only hazy, haunting memories to finally uncover the truth that could save her. Yeah, so I don't know much about the book. The synopsis sounded good when I read it. But like I said, I'm not hearing very good things. A friend of mine tried to read it, Debbie tried to read it, and she kind of put it down. I think she might try to go back to it, but it wasn't like catching her interest, so I'm a little scared because this is one that I did buy for myself. It said Maya was a high school senior when her best friend Aubrey mysteriously dropped dead in front of the man named Frank, whom they'd been spending time with all summer. 7 years later, Maya lives in Boston with a loving boyfriend and is kicking the secret addiction that has allowed her to cope with what happened years ago, the gaps in her memories, and the lost time that she can't account for. But her past comes rushing back when she sees a recent YouTube video in which a young woman suddenly keels over and dies in a diner while sitting across from none other than Frank. That's all I'm gonna read about, but yeah, it sounds really, really good. Lost memory, I don't know, things coming back from the past. I don't know, it all sounded really good, so I'm worried now that I'm not gonna like it. But who knows, you know, everybody's different. But leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've read it. Thoughts, feelings, no spoilers, just what you thought about it. 1, 2, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. Let me know. This is a recent release that I've had on my list. This is She's Gone by David Bell. If you hear some rumbling happening, Michael is running the old truck. He's got to take it out every now and then and run it. So if you hear all that rumbling, that's what's happening. So yeah, back to She's Gone by David Bell. How can you lie when you can't remember the truth? When 17-year-old Hunter Gifford wakes up in the hospital on the night of homecoming, he's shocked to learn he and his girlfriend, Chloe Summers, have been in a terrible car accident. Hunter has no memory of the crash, and his shock turns to horror when he is told Chloe's blood has been found in the car, but she has disappeared. Okay, so yeah, it's bringing me back to when I first discovered this book and wrote it down as one that I wanted to read. YA thriller. Love me a good YA thriller. I like, once again, lost memory, things coming back. Continues to say, back at school, his fellow students taunt him, and his former best friend starts making a true crime documentary about the case, one that points the finger directly at Hunter. And just when things can't get any worse, Chloe's mother stands in front of the entire town at a candlelight vigil and accuses Hunter for murder. A little blurb at the bottom says, readers will be dying for answers until the final shocking twist. It sounds really fun. I love me a good YA thriller. Can't wait. This one was actually a Christmas present, but I need to get the second book. This is her latest release. This is The Last Invitation by Darby Kane. She has one before this. What is the name of that one? It might be in here. Maybe not. The Replacement Wife. I knew it had to do with a wife. So I read Pretty Little Wife and really loved that one. Loved the writing style. Loved the author. I listened to a podcast. It was actually a Biblio's podcast. They interviewed her like twice, and I listened to it both times and just absolutely love her. I think she was a former lawyer, or she may still be a lawyer. I don't quite remember, but anyway, she's just so smart and just very talented, and just I don't know, she just seemed like just a fun person, and like really knew her stuff about these thrillers that she was writing. And I just really got obsessed, not with her in particularly, but just with like just her, I guess so, yeah, her as an author. But I have not read The Replacement Wife yet, so I do need to get that one. I'd like to read it before I get to this one. But anyway, this was a Christmas present. So this one says, getting in is by invite only. Getting out is impossible. You know, I actually never read the synopsis to this. I just wanted it because it's Darby Kane. It says they meet the second Tuesday of every month and vote, and then someone dies. What? Over the last few years, prominent people, a retired diplomat, a beloved basketball coach, the CEO of an empire, have died in a series of fluke accidents and shocking suicides. There's no apparent connection, no signs of foul play. Behind it all is a powerful group of women, the Sophie Foundation, who meet over wine and cheese, yes, to review files of men who behave very, very badly and then mete out justice. Maybe we shouldn't read any more than that. Like I said, I've never read the synopsis to this, so I have no idea what it is, but just that right there has me like, yes, I'm ready for it. But I want to read The Replacement Wife first. Then we have Blaine for the Win. This is by Robbie Couch. I love the little illustration. So, so cute. High school junior Blaine Bowers has it all. The perfect boyfriend, a pretty sweet gig as a muralist for local Windy City businesses, a loving family, and awesome talented friends. And he is absolutely 100% positive that aforementioned perfect boyfriend, senior student council president, and Mr. Popular of Wicker West High School, Joey, is going to invite Blaine to spend spring break with his family in beautiful sunny Cabo San Lucius. Except Joey breaks up with him instead, in public, on their 1-year anniversary. Because according to Joey, Blaine is too goofy, too flighty, too unserious. And if Joey wants to go far in life, he needs to start dating more serious guys. Guys like Zach Chesterton. Determined to prove that Blaine can be what Joey wants, Blaine decides to enter the running to become Joey's successor and beat out Joey's new boyfriend, Zach, as senior student council president. But is he willing to sacrifice everything he loves about himself to do it? Just sounded really, really cute and fun. And I loved the illustrations. So yeah, we're gonna give it a go. And then one of Sandy Jones's new releases. This is the Blaine game. I've really enjoyed all of Sandy Jones' books so far. This is a really short one. I was shocked when I actually got it in my hands. Looks like it's, oh, that's an epilogue. So it's 244 pages. That's not a lot at all. But I really, like I said, I really enjoy her writing. I enjoy just fun, twisty plots in a thriller. Yeah, really like her. She hasn't let me down yet. This one says, games can be dangerous, but Blaine can be deadly. As a psychologist specializing in domestic abuse, Naomi has found it hard to not become overly invested in her clients' lives. But after helping Jacob leave his wife, Naomi worries that she's taking things too far. Then Jacob goes missing and her files of him vanish. Oh, we also have Naomi has a dark past. At the end it says, a gripping new thriller that has everyone pointing fingers, but only one pointing the gun. I'm sure it's going to be a good one. All right, that's all the books I got for Christmas, for either from others or from myself. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. Hope you're all doing well out there, having a great 2023 so far. Hugs from me all around, and I'll see y'all very soon in another video. Bye, y'all.